You turn the radio on and the dial just keeps on turning. Then you hear Eddie and me lunchbox, Morgan too. School to Steve Ray and Abbott's trying to put you through. Mike D's writing this week's next bit. Now Bobby's on the mic, so you know what this is. This is the Bobby Vaughn Show.
Let's do the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
The school's evacuated as a kid brings an explosive to show and tell.
Oh, oopsie.
I wonder if there are any parents out there that would call us if they had a story about their kid accidentally taking something to school they shouldn't. Now, it doesn't have to be your meth.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
You're right.
Your meth.
I took a bullet.
So that would be one, right?
Yeah.
That they just grabbed. And from what you guys tell me, you can't control a kid all the time.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's tough.
Especially when you have 4.
Yeah. Everybody at junior high school had to be evacuated after a kid brought in an explosive device to show and tell. It was not the normal fire drill for children because, well, it wasn't a drill and there wasn't a fake fire, but a historic incendiary device, which is something that would explode. The item was presented in class and the school was calmly evacuated. The school said all necessary processes were followed. It sounds like it was an old bomb or something, or like an old. It doesn't say
grenade?
exactly, but if they're saying historic, yes, like an old
Or a mine.
Probably.
You know,
A
like
mine?
one of those like that you step on. Like
No,
World
I know
War
what a
II?
mine
landmine?
is. I never even think about a mine.
Because I think it would have said grenade, right?
They didn't say anything.
Oh.
He brings in like a missile launcher. Check this out. That's from the Daily Mail. Yeah. And I bet you he just thought it was something.
Cool to take.
His parents might have even thought it was something cool and old to take, not knowing that it could still explode.
Oof.
And maybe it couldn't still explode, but it was one of those where you better just get everybody out just in case. Southwest, this is another flight story, which yesterday we learned what the flight deck means. Flight deck. It means it's the other word for cockpit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Amy went a little too long on elaborating why we don't call it. Was just a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's another story. Southwest passengers evacuate a smoke-filled plane after a smartphone and a seat burst into flames.
Whoa.
How does a phone catch on fire? Let me tell you this. I'm on my phone 24 hours a day. I don't know how if any phone was going to catch on fire, it would be mine. And it never has.
Does it say the brand of phone?
Well, let me get into it. Passengers were forced to evacuate after a phone battery caught on fire. But, I can't even see my battery because it's in my phone, right?
You can't get to that.
No.
No, they have to open that up.
So everybody saw the smoke. It filled the back of the cabin. The incident occurred. 107 passengers were aboard the flight. They were going to Houston. A smartphone started smoking, filling the cabin. A seat caught on fire.
Golly.
What is this? Like a flip phone? Zach Moore's flip phone?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm curious about it. But sometimes, I
doesn't
need a
say.
charger and I'll grab one at a gas station. Like if I'm traveling, I'm like, oh, I need this charger. And then those get really, 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 really hot.
Like the crappy chargers?
Yeah.
Yes. And then I get nervous that while I'm charging my phone, something's going to catch on fire.
Yeah, sometimes if I can't get any charge on my phone, I just put a lighter under it and burn the bottom of it. And hopefully it'll generate power.
Does that work?
No. But next up, new research finds the optimal time kids should dedicate to homework in an evening.
The amount of time or exactly what time we should be doing it?
Hey, take a breath.
No, because I would really like to know.
I know. But let's take a breath.
I get you, Amy.
Should we do it at?
Yeah, let's not be.
Is 6 p.m. ideal, or should we only do it for 2 hours, or is 4 hours?
So this is what it's like the duration.
Okay, duration.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all gonna.
Until
Just,
we
we're in a good
exceed
place.
that?
Listen,
Okay.
we have a good life. We have a good
Whatever
job.
it is, we exceed it. Go ahead.
Spending more than 70 minutes on homework only produces very small gains. 90 to 100 minutes causes performance to decline. About an hour. And that hour doesn't have to be consecutive. But they say if you do about an hour a night, dedicated, that is the perfect amount and not really much more. Now, there are times where we have to do more, just work in general. There are times you have to do less. But you could also be that kid that just crushes. Dude, I would go home. I did homework for a living, not even my own.
Shouldn't brag about that.
No, he made money off it.
That's what I did.
Oh.
That's cool.
I had no money.
Yeah.
So I would be in 7th grade doing 10th graders' homework, having to learn it. By the time I got to 10th grade, I'd be like, are you kidding? I've been cheating for years, giving kids homework
You'd
on
already
this.
done that homework.
I got this.
Well, it's sort of like the opposite here. I'm 43 doing a 7th grader's homework.
But I bet it's the same. Like I had to learn it in the same way that you had to learn it. And I'm not comparing us to those ages, our mental capacities, but,
yes.
but you have to learn what they're doing.
Yes.
And
And it's just, it takes us longer than an hour. And you're like, 2 hours.
A little bit. They're
3.
talking about schools as well.
Like how much
not
you
just
give.
parents. They're not just going, hey,
Right.
parents, it's like schools should only give out enough that would be an hour.
Right.
Like that.
That doesn't happen, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
Take a breath. We're going to move on. We're going to go to the next
Does
story.
not happen.
Yeah, we're good, huh? You feel good about that? Yeah.
I mean, sometimes honestly, we just don't get it. We don't get it
we're
done.
gonna move on, though.
We just,
You
I'm like, just
Yeah,
we didn't get it done. Like
we're
just
probably
go.
just gonna move on to the next segment, though. If you take a
Yeah, and those dang quizzes
Yeah.
on Schoology or whatever.
Yeah,
Do you ever take those? Oh my
Schoology's
gosh,
stupid, dude.
So I go in here and I take the quiz, and then I'm like, well, I feel like I got every one of them right, and it's got a 50 last night.
We just didn't know how to do it. We got the answer right.
I was trying to move on, but
Okay.
yeah, I felt that.
I mean, it's just a practice round. Then my son got to do it, but I got a 50, and I was like, how did I get a 50? I know that I got these right. I asked Alexa.
Exactly.
Like,
So anyway, we're gonna move on to that. What? Did you almost say a bad word?
No, I was saying
I thought you said.
she taught me wrong when I asked my device to teach me how to do it. She taught me wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to then. You good?
50. It's not even passing. And my daughter's
No,
like, I
it's
think.
not.
That's an F.
That's bad.
That's
Exactly.
really bad.
I know
F.
it is.
That's
I know
FF.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my daughter's like, yeah, y'all are stupid. And then I'm like, whoa, calm down. We're trying to figure this out. And she's like, I think they're going to have to lower, like 50 is going to have to become passing because people are just getting dumber and dumber.
Yeah,
That's
gonna
funny.
Like,
just gonna
okay.
move on to the next
Cool.
segment. So, all right.
Wait, Bobby, have you done homework as an adult with your children?
No, I have no
You
children.
didn't have
Come on
children.
over.
No.
Oh yeah. You
Oh my
wanna
gosh,
do our
I could pay
kids'
you
homework?
just like you used to make money
Yes,
when you were
I
younger.
don't need the money anymore.
You sure?
That was out of necessity.
We'll pay well.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
so. That was out of necessity.
Like,
okay. Well, I guess that's it. That's the news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
All right, Post Malone, Morgan Wallen. I had some help. Bobby Bone Show. Thank you.
the Bobby Bones Show.
We'll do some Tuesday Reviews Day coming up. I got two good ones.
Okay.
We finished two series. I can't wait to recommend them because you need to run home immediately and watch them. I never say this. You need to stop listening to the show immediately and go watch these series. We'll do Tuesday Reviews Day coming up. Me screaming in my sleep. We'll talk about that. That's a whole weird thing now. We'll grab some of these calls about kids who took stuff to school and the parents are like, why did you take that to school? All coming up.
The Morning Show's official YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Bobby Bones Show, and subscribe today.
Bobby Bones.
The most
The Bobby Bone Show. Everybody roll. Yeah.
I had to leave studio sick yesterday. We finished the show. I left studio sick, and it's fine. We finished the show. That was great. Excellent. So I think I got like a stomach bug because I don't have like sinus stuff. It's not COVID. I just had COVID. I think I got some stomach bug. And so I'm battling through it. And every extra day I get sick, I'm like, well, it must be a 48-hour bug. And then it turns out, well, it's one of those 72-hour bugs.
I think there's maybe a little denial
On what?
of like what
It's a
kind of bug it is. I think it's a bug.
Well, it did go from food poisoning to bug.
To bug.
Because it lasted longer.
Right. And now that's information. That's data. And I just think that,
And also, my desk is so separated from everybody.
yeah, you're fine.
We're good.
I don't fear.
Yeah, that's
No-
just Amy coming from Amy who came here with COVID.
No
so she's
fear
like,
here.
I'm
All
with you.
good. Come to work sick.
Question. Two questions. One, because I went to the bathroom, disappeared for half an hour yesterday during the show. Was that noticeable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't do that.
I don't even go to the bathroom during the show.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
you honestly like somebody pulled you into a meeting.
No.
Usually I'll like put tape over my bathroom holes so I never have to go just to make sure.
No, you don't.
Yeah, at home, before I come in, I
No.
duct tape,
That's good,
cover
man.
those holes, and it just stays.
I know you're joking right now, but now I wonder if you've honestly thought about that.
Well, obviously, I just said it, you know?
He's thought of it.
He's like, would it work?
It was a rough one yesterday, so I finished the show, went home immediately, and just basically laid in the bed all day. But Amy came in yesterday because we were doing stuff early, and she was like, I can't move my neck. How is that?
It's gotten better. I don't know what happened. I did some stretches last night and this morning, so hopefully we're on the mend. It's just like every once in a while my neck just starts to go out. I think it's an age thing. But I was running up my stairs before I left my house and tripped a little bit, and I think that took me out of alignment, but we're good.
That sounds like exactly what it was.
Yeah, it's probably the part of it you were waiting for me to tell, but I didn't want to say again that I tripped because I don't know. Like the steps are the same steps I walk up every single day. So like, what's different? Why would I trip on it? You know?
You should use some tape and cover your holes. It helps me with the balance.
Yeah, it's just like it's a depth perception thing.
And today it's good.
Yeah, I'm feeling better, but I YouTubed some stretches actually.
Crick and necks, the worst.
Yeah, because you don't realize how much you turn your neck.
Like if we listed the worst, and let's take out really bad stuff like cancer and AIDS and Ebola, like the really killers, right?
Okay.
So that's the worst. But let's do like the worst when it's really not the worst, but it feels like it's the worst. For example, an ulcer in your mouth when you get one of those.
So
it's
bad.
the worst. It's the whole day.
And you keep biting it more and
Yeah,
more.
Or
yeah.
your tooth is like rubbing it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, I got one right now.
Eesh.
So that is the worst. I'll give you another one. Well, for me, it's a lot of mouth stuff because I talk all day.
What you got?
Oh, no, I'm not like him. I don't have any right now. But
No,
like
I'm in the white spot in my mouth.
when you get a big knot on your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
It's called a lie bump, but it was a
Oh,
big one.
yeah.
Did you guys ever get told about lie bumps?
Lie?
I don't know what we got told about
Like
them. I know they're there.
do you think you got it because you were lying?
Oh, my mind's blown if your grandmas didn't tell you about lie bumps.
No.
Is that
No.
why they said it? You got it because you lied?
I wonder if this is a Southern thing.
And you're just realizing this?
Oh, did you see me grab my head? Oh my God. I thought everybody knew about lie bumps. So it's like if you get a bump on your tongue. Yeah.
Well, they hurt.
Another bump.
I was told I got those because I lied.
And you had lied, so you're like... you
Of course I
believed it?
lied. I lied all the time. I was just a little kid
When
telling stories.
Did you have a lot of bumps?
Not a lot, but they would come like every few. I would get a big one, and you keep biting it because anything in your mouth, your mouth is intricately designed where you're just like closing it and missing things by a millimeter. So you get a lie bump. Oh, I can't believe they weren't called lie bumps to you guys. So lie bumps, also known as transient lingual papillitis, are small, painful bumps that appear on the tongue. They are caused by inflamed or enlarged papillae, the tiny bumps that
On your
contain
tongue.
taste buds, and they cover the tongue. They occur when something irritates it. Could be poor oral hygiene. Absolutely could have been me. Never went to the dentist till my 20s. Eating spicy foods, I don't do that. Stress as a kid, don't know. Allergies, I'd have them now, but I can't believe they weren't lie bumps. I'm going to go home and think that,
I never heard of that.
okay. So that's one of the worst.
One of mine right now is my foot cramps up a lot. My toes spread out real wide.
Is that the worst?
It's the worst of me right now because there's nothing I can do about it. It's likely dehydration, so I should just get ahead
Did
of
you
it
lie?
and drink
I
water.
heard about lie bumps, like live foot
No,
cramps.
but like my toes, like they spread out like this, really far apart, and then I can hold my foot up, and my foot's like this, and there's nothing I can do about it, and it's so painful. Like I don't even want to touch it.
Sounds like a cramp.
It
Yeah,
is,
that
but
sounds
it
like
is.
you're
But my
dehydrated.
Cramp is
toes.
dehydration because athletes, you need to eat bananas
Yeah,
Pickle juice
potassium.
and drink water.
Yeah, I got some electrolytes. So we'll see. But
Another one is, and I don't think just throwing up generally sucks, but when you can't stop,
What do you mean?
or there's nothing left, and you keep having to
and you're
gag.
just like,
yeah.
and it's like you can't control, like you have no control. Sometimes when you throw up, you don't have control, but you can kind of like hold on. That, and I've never been like drunk, like throw up, but I imagine that's what that's like.
Dude, you don't even know that's coming. You're just like, hey, what's up, Jack?
That's the worst. Yeah, that's
Crazy.
That's the worst. Other things that are worse.
Have you ever, I mean, this is bad, but have you ever broken a finger or something and realized how much you use your finger?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, my story is like high school football, like really manly stuff, but
Right.
yeah. And I liked it. I liked it because I got to walk around with stuff in my hand. How'd you do that?
Yeah.
I was making a block, crack back,
I've never broken anything.
I would never say that.
You know,
That's
I
like,
said
that's like saying I've never gotten a ticket or I haven't gotten a ticket in years.
Amy, knock on wood.
Yeah, for how clumsy
You
you are,
almost
you've
fell
never
down the
broken
stairs.
anything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I just don't think my body. I think whatever it is, it's just not really breakable.
Oh, boy. Oh,
like the
boy.
bones. Like I
You
don't
could
know.
be a
I'm more like
superhero.
bendy.
Unbreakable?
I don't know.
Is that a superhero?
Because I've had some falls and stuff. Like I should have probably broke something, and I
I've had
never
some
have.
falls.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm made.
Anybody else have? Oh man, that's the worst.
Spasms, like back like I mean, just little. Oh my gosh, I had neck spasms one time, and I couldn't. I mean, I thought athletes were wince when they're like, oh, they're out with back spasms. I'm like, come on, guys, a little twitch in your back, and if you get them, you can't move. I'd rather. I was pulling my hair to make myself feel better.
Oh, you're putting pain somewhere else. So you
Yeah,
don't think
it
of
was that painful. I went to the doctor and
Yeah, I
they gave
felt
me
that.
pain pills, and it didn't work. And I went to the ER and said, "Hey, they misdiagnosed me. Like I got something wrong. Like I'm dying." And they're like, "No, it's just neck spasms." Oh man,
You ever
that's
had a
the-
blister in your nose, inside your nostril?
No.
Oh, dude, those are terrible.
Like a
How long do you
pimple?
pick your nose, dude?
No. You can't even squeeze your nose because it hurts.
Why do you think that happened? Oh, I have another one, but go ahead. Yours reminds me of mine.
Don't know why that happens, but you get them right inside your nostrils, and then when you're like, oh, your nose itches, oh gosh, you touch it, it hurts so bad.
I'm doing a spinoff episode on yours. When you get a small pimple like in your nose or like right on the
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. That's what I'm
I
talking
think that's
about.
what Eddie has. He's
No,
calling
you
it a
said
blister.
blister.
a blister?
it's not. I mean, I don't know. Is it a pimple, blister?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
they're two different things.
okay. It's a pimple then.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Then I shall say, I felt that.
It's crazy, dude.
That sucks. Or like you can't, and you can't really see it, but it's like hurt, and you just want to squeeze it, but nothing. That's the worst too. You ever get like a fever blister
Are those
Not
in your
really.
mouth? Oh, outside the lip.
outside?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't had one since I was like 15 or 16.
Bobby, don't say that. You just told Amy.
No, but I had them when I was younger, like fever blisters.
Is that herpes?
Yeah.
Two different things?
That's what I thought.
But isn't it a kind of herpes though?
That's
I
herpes,
think
dude.
They're maybe.
Like it doesn't mean
But
that
I
it's.
think a fever, it's a sun. No, I think you can get them differently from the sun.
Oh.
Because that's what mine ended up was. It was from like sun burning my lips. But I could be wrong. I thought a lie bump was real till like 5 minutes ago. See if there's like a sun blister, or like is a cold sore the same thing?
I think
I haven't had one of those
I think
in a long
that's herpes,
time.
dude.
Let's see. Sun blister, second-degree burns, or fluid-filled bumps that appear on the skin after too much UV radiation from the sun. Not the same thing.
Okay.
But fun fact, most of us have a herpes virus in us. Not the kind that you think of like on a ding dong, but like in a different version that just it lies dormant.
But sometimes it pops up.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Yeah.
That's
Which one?
that's what
Which one?
would be
No, the good one's the good one.
everywhere. All the kinds.
Herpes simplex virus, HSV1, is the most common type of herpes. It affects about 70% of people under 50 worldwide. And some people never, it's like the mouth, but it never actually,
Asymptomatic.
it never actually pops
Wow.
out. Okay. Huh. I didn't actually mind that segment.
Anybody?
Wasn't planning to
no,
go there,
Never
but-
mind.
But overall, it's not that bad.
Amy's like, anybody have herpes?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, does anybody would admit to ever having that
Lunchbox?
kind? But it's just so people.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
That's why I stopped. It started to come
But then
out,
we
and
didn't
then
ask you to go again, and you just went again.
But because they kind of said it, and then I was like, yeah, that's where
we
I
didn't
was
say
going
we
to go.
had the other herpes. We never said that.
No,
And
but
if
if
people
you
do,
do-
I hope they're
exactly.
taking care of themselves. and
Right.
It's very
That's-
common.
I've
That's
seen
what I
commercials where
mean.
you
Like
can take
you're
care of
not
that.
alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. But I think what I found,
Like,
the most entertaining about that, Amy was going to go, then she goes, nah. And then none of us encouraged her to go. And then she just did it again anyway.
I felt like somebody encouraged me.
No.
Like somebody
The
over there.
little voice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I do have a bunch of calls. We're going to get to all the calls, including someone who heard about lie bumps.
Oh, okay. So you're not,
You're not alone.
What if it's my grandma from heaven? And she's calling. Wouldn't that be cool if you got one call, like prison?
Yes.
Got one call.
You got one call like a month from somebody in heaven.
Once a month, that'd be awesome.
And it was only like 5 minutes. Oh man, I'm writing it. There's a story here.
A book.
Like that you're going to pretend happened to you?
No. Oh, that'd be awesome. No, my grandma
No,
calls
don't
from
do
heaven.
that.
that's
Don't do-
smart,
Give it a
'cause
lie
no-
bump.
And then I come in with bumps all on my tongue tomorrow. All right, hold on. Be back in a second.
Missed any of today's show or just want to listen again? Check out the Bobby Bones Show on demand
On the iHeartRadio app.
or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Let's talk to Athena in Virginia, who's on the phone. Athena, thank you for calling. What's going on?
I just wanted to let you know that, yes, the thigh bumping is a Southern thing. I grew up in Georgia, and that was always a thing with my mom and grandmother. So
I'm so glad you called, because for those that did not hear the last segment, I was talking about the bumps you get on your tongue. And I said, my grandma always told me they were lie bumps. My grandma raised me for a lot of my life. And so I was convinced every time I got one, I lied, probably because I lied a lot. And the rest of the show, we got Texas, Kansas. They were like, we've never heard of that. So I thought, at times I say things that are extremely hillbilly-esque, because Texas is not really the South. Would you guys admit that?
Right,
Even though it's the most southern.
Correct. I'm not saying.
Yeah, we're
that
not
it's
like Southern Belle.
Yeah.
It's geographically South,
Which is weird.
Yeah.
but it is not the South. I'm from the South.
Mm-hmm.
That's Arkansas. That's where I'm from. Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Virginia, all that area. And I thought, well, maybe they just didn't know because I'm not from the South. Or maybe you just never lied. I thought about that too.
No, we lied.
Maybe you never lied. Thank you for calling, Athena. I really appreciate that.
of course, have a good day.
Yeah, you have a good day too. Okay. Tuesday Reviews Day. We'll go quick. If you don't have one, let me know. You got to go full review. No soft reviews on Tuesday Reviews Day. I finished Penguin Season 1 on Max. Don't think it's a superhero show. It is not. It's based off of the Penguin in Batman. There aren't. It's like I never watched, what's that gangster show called?
Sopranos.
I never watched Sopranos, but it's probably like that with just like slightly more fiction.
Yeah, it's a mafia show.
It's awesome. It's 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
And can I say who the villain, the girl is? That's not spoiling, right?
No, that's in the synopsis.
Can I mention How I Met Your Mother without it being a spoiler?
That's been a while.
Okay. So
That's what
the
she's known
mom in
for.
How I Met Your Mother, who's like the softest, sweetest actress, and she ends up being the mom. She's one of the villains. She's so good. And at first, when she's on, you're like, she can't be the villain. I only know her for doing like super soft, sweet role. She's so good. 4.5 out of 5. Hurt feet.
Well, that's good.
So I'm giving the Penguin that. We finished season 1 of From.
Okay.
From is a show we watch on Amazon, and From is a show where they're in this town. They can't get out of this town, and at night these monsters come out of the woods, and it's about that, but it's not about that. It's right. We finished season 1. It's 4.5 out of 5 rocks with symbols on it.
Okay.
Wow.
At first it's a bit horror-esque, where I'm like, I don't like scary stuff. I'm not gonna do this. And then there's a bit of a shift, and it's more than just that. They're layers. I love it. We finished season 1, and we were like, we got to go to season 2. So 2 4.5s. From on Amazon, Penguin on Max. Great. Amy, go.
Hot Frosty. Save your time.
I don't know what it is though.
It's a movie on Netflix. It's
Okay.
a Christmas one, and these are going to be cheesy, so I expect them to be kind of bad, but also amazing at the same time.
It's
and
called Hot Frosty.
This one's just bad.
Okay.
I don't know. I give it just.
It's no holiday harmony.
Just because it's Christmas time-ish, I'll give it 2 out of 5 scarves.
Okay. Let's go around. If you have nothing, you can say nothing. Eddie.
I have The Return of the King, The Fall and Rise of Elvis Presley. It's a documentary, brand new on Netflix. Awesome. It's so good.
Even though we've seen everything about Elvis.
You've seen everything about Elvis, but this is about the 1968 comeback special, where he's on the black leather. So apparently...
Is that Hawaii?
No. This is so the colonel, who was his manager, ruined his career, signed him to a 27 movie deal, and killed his career. So he had stopped singing. This special is what brought Elvis back. Had no idea. I'm the biggest Elvis fan. I didn't know who this story. Conan O'Brien's on there. Billy Corgan for the Smashing Pumpkins. Bruce Springsteen narrating this stuff. It's so cool to see this stuff.
Review?
Man, I say 5 out of 5 diamonds.
Okay. Morgan.
Yeah, I watched Borderlands. I watched it for free on my Southwest flight. It was just on new
Movie or TV show?
It's a new movie. It's with Kate Blanchett, and it's about this otherworldly. She's a bounty hunter, and she has to travel between planets.
Oh man, say no more.
I know, and it was very Suicide Squad-esque, Misfits, this whole thing, all the makings of a movie I would love. And it was good. It was cheesy enough that I liked it, but it wasn't something that I would watch again.
Good movie, good plane movie.
Great plain movie.
Yeah.
Not something I don't know that I'd spend my Friday night watching per se.
Man, there's a movie. Lunchbox, do yours. I'm gonna look up this movie. I'm gonna watch. Go
Oh,
ahead.
2 out of 5 keys.
Got it. 2 out of 5 keys. Got it.
Yeah, I got nothing. I just have a soft review, and there's no soft review.
No
today.
soft reviews on Tuesday. Reviews day.
Okay.
No podcast or anything, Lunchbox?
No, man, it was a busy week.
Movie Mike?
Oh, I'm with you. I also finished the Penguin season 1. I give it 4.5 out of 5. One of the best shows of the
Great,
year.
huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want people to think it's all Batman-y. I hoped it was Batman-y, and then it ends up not being Batman-y.
Like for me, I love Batman,
Me too.
so I get that from it too. But if you don't watch Batman or whatsoever, you can still love this show.
I'm gonna try. Hey Ray, if something, do we have a bleep button?
Yep.
Like if something happens, can you drop me?
Yep.
Okay, just be careful. Because I'm going to go and try to find this movie, and I'm going to get on TikTok, and then if I mess up...
Oh, yeah. TikTok's risky.
It'd be bad. Okay, hold on. I'm watching this guy, Brandon Talks Movies, and I get fed this because I like all Movie Mike stuff on TikTok, so then I get fed all the other movie stuff. Okay, hold on. I'm fast-forwarding. Here we go. Okay. Predestination is what it's called on Netflix, okay? Here we go. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, dang it.
You can fast forward TikTok?
You just hold your thumb on it. It double times it.
Mind blowing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. That's
Oh, yeah, this came out like, I don't know, when TikTok invented?
Bones, that's huge.
I'm glad.
I didn't know this.
I know, I'm just kidding. Okay,
I'm just like, dang, I got to watch the whole thing again.
Okay, it's called
Exactly.
Predestination with... Oh, you can also open it, drag your finger on the bottom, and take it back to the...
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Guys.
What?
Oh, I was just making a joke, but now it is.
No,
you're
man, we
old.
watched the whole thing and then we wait to watch again.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here.
Time travel movies, you have to check out Predestination. This film follows a temporal agent who travels through time in order to stop criminals from committing their crimes in the future. But this time he has to hunt down his nemesis in order to stop them from committing a crime that will end millions of lives. Again, if you are a fan of mind-bending time travel movies, this one is definitely one to watch.
I'm in. See, I haven't even seen that one, but I saw that. Mike, what's your TikTok?
Mike Distro.
Follow Mike because Mike does lots of movie reviews and like stuff.
That's cool.
So then I like those, and I get fed all this bull crap, and then I'm like, oh, I like this stuff too. I'm gonna go watch Predestination this weekend probably. Okay. I gotta get in a couple more calls.
You okay?
I'm about to vomit.
Okay. Not okay. Not okay.
I'm not really feeling great today either. I'll be honest with you. Why don't we not take a call or two, and I'll take a little break, and then we will come back.
Tell me something good.